Society is collapsing and broke girls are panicking.
My ex was going on his first date with someone new. To the restaurant you used to take me to. I still love it there. I'll actually be there tonight. With your ex-best friend. We're gonna get all dressed up, we're gonna look good. Don't stare too much though, we won't say hi. We might kiss, but it's just platonic, like before. But you have fun with your new girl.
Society is collapsing and broke girls are panicking. So basically, a lot of women who said they didn't want these men, now they're panicking because men are walking away or going their own way. They don't have access to these men anymore, and now they are absolutely freaking out. Watch it in this video to really understand why broke girls are panicking as society is collapsing and what implications they're going to be facing going forward. Also, guys, do not forget to protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Click the link in the description to get started and support the channel. Today's video comes from Shaq Reacts. Their channel is linked in the description, so you can go check them out and support them. And now let's just go ahead and jump right back into the video.
In love with him without telling me you're still in love with him. Imagine if the roles were switched and a man would do this. He would be an absolute creep.
Did you like about Dave? What didn't you like?
I thought he was so sweet. And like, I know people are like, oh, I don't have a type, or like, I actually do not have a type. I was very pleasantly surprised.
I could tell immediately I'm 100% not her type. I feel like she's looking for someone who's a lot more slick, which means they're likely more emotionally unavailable.
He was very kind. I love a man in therapy, so even though I'm not.
I just don't feel she was, I don't know, really excited about any of it. Like, I think like when I said like, yeah, I'm in therapy, she's like, oh wow, that's nice.
Do you like her?
I like people who like me.
What a perfect response to a question. You should only be chasing people who are also chasing you. But let's see what else he says about this girl.
You have enough confidence in yourself to base your answer off of mine.
No, I have confidence in myself. That's not an issue. It was more so the fact that I didn't feel like, I didn't feel like there was a chemistry between us.
Fair enough.
I do appreciate, like, obviously I was very nervous. I feel you were very good at, like, trying to calm me down, ease my nerves, so thank you for that.
There might be someone in the crowd that wants a shot at someone up here.
I mean, it's up to them if they're going to allow that.
I mean, well, he doesn't seem pretty sold on me, so if anyone's interested.
Dave.
Let's let the people show themselves.
Yeah, he already knew that he had no chance with her, and instead of him looking like an entire simp in front of everyone, he decided to cut his losses and find someone else, as he should.
He is dead inside. There is not a thought behind those eyes. There is no way she's worth this level of disrespect.
I will never understand why couples do this to themselves. Like, at this point, what's the point of being married? There is nothing unique about your relationship.
You mean to tell me if we both go to work and I take care of all the bills, I take care of all the outings, I take care of all the trips, and all you have to do is save and pay for your lifestyle, whatever you want to do. You mean to tell me I can't have no? See, that's where I draw the line. I pay for everything. You a whole little nurse. You get to keep all of your money. You think you gonna go through my phone?
No, I'm definitely listening to what this man is saying.
You know, guys, this is the reality that men have been struggling with and living with for so long. Women do not respect us. They take everything from us. The man has to pay all of the bills in the house. She basically lives off him for free. So he's covering the, think about this. He's covering the rent or the mortgage. He's covering the food. Sometimes he's even paying her phone bill. He's covering everything for her. She has her own job. And then on top, and it's not just that. He has to provide for her. He has to protect her. When they go out to eat, he has to pay for the meals. Like, this is a load of absolute nonsense. Bro has to basically beg for physical intimacy. and she does not need no man. He's lucky to be with her. Guys, they don't respect us. They see us as idiots. Women know it's a bad deal. Women know that what men are getting is a bad deal. They don't view us as human. They view us as subhumans. All right. Whenever you hear like men doing the whole soft guy everything and saying that they want to be treated the way women are being treated, women turn around and say that men are being weak, men are being disrespectful because it's not acceptable for a man to say these things or to behave this way. It's only acceptable when a woman says these things. It's only acceptable when a woman behaves this way. It's not acceptable for a man to behave these way because they are men. And you have the simp pastor I've shown you guys videos of in the past. I will pull it up again. All right. And he's there like, men should not try to understand women. Do not try to understand women. Ask how you can serve them better. How can you obey them? How can you make their lives better? When you are serving her, when you are obeying her, when you are doing everything for her and looking for new ways to serve her, that's when your life will be better. And that's when you will be blessed. Do you see how idiotic this is? Guys, these people are just, I told you that women and pastors, they are just collaborators in extracting wealth and resources from men. There's a man who basically was not paying, he was not giving the church the amount of tithe that he should have necessarily been giving 10% of his check. And his woman went to the church and reported him to the pastor. And the pastor then basically called him in and started berating him and saying that he was stealing and that, he was, and basically, bad things would just start happening to him. Like his car would start breaking down on the highway and all of these different things. So he was trying to use fear to condition him to get this money out of him. And the woman that he's in a relationship with, she's the one who went and told the pastor that he was not giving the church the amount of money that he was supposed to be giving. Why would she do this? Because women are agents of the state, and the church is just another form of the state. What does tithe money do? I used to wonder, like, I had no idea how are tithes used. And I saw someone in my comments who said that tithe money goes towards paying the pastor. And I'm like, what? Oh, okay, so now it makes sense. Okay, because the tithes go towards paying for the pastor. So that's his money right there. That's his salary right there. That's why a lot of these dudes are always finding themselves in trouble in the church. Like, pastor, where was this money spent? Where was that money spent? They're taking advantage of the men in the church. They're taking it because men pay 80% of all taxes in society, while women make 80% of all consumer purchases. So if men are paying 80% of all taxes in society, then logically they're also paying 80% of all tithes. So if men are walking away from churches and relationships, men are not getting married, men are separating themselves from women, society, and even the church. Some dudes will only do online church now. Then what's going to end up happening? That means that the church is losing money. That means the church cannot easily extract wealth and resources from men. That means that the church is going to begin shaming men. Okay? The church does not exist to help you as a man. The church exists to extract wealth and resources from you. And women work alongside the church to reallocate money from you to the church. Guys, we're getting married. Well, we have to rent out the church. We have to rent out the church. Is it free? Absolutely not. It's going to cost a lot of money to rent the church out. All right? So that's revenue for the church. Oh, the pastor has to perform the marriage. How much money is that going to cost? That's a good couple thousands of dollars. Okay? There has to be food and catering and all of these things. It all has to go. And sometimes the church has certain rules on the kinds of food that are allowed in there. And then there's also the halls and all of this other stuff. So all of that money is being lost. All of that revenue and income is being lost by the church. So the church is pissed off. Then there's the baptisms for the babies and all this other BS. Oh my gosh! When the baby is, and don't forget about when they get older. So men walking away, they're also not creating another generation of wage slaves who are going to then basically come, stay in the church and continue the process of surrendering money to the church through tithes and offerings, so that they are not sent to hell and in eternal damnation if they don't give God his money. But why would you give God money when everything belongs to him? Think about the logistics of this. And Jesus was the ultimate sacrifice. So tithes and offerings are, if it's, they're like, that's like a form of sacrifice. Oh, no, it's not. It belongs to God. But God, everything is God's. Why would he want anything? And this is not the church. The modern day church is not a representation of the church that Jesus spoke of. Because the church that Jesus spoke of is just a gathering of believers in Jesus Christ. It is not a building, it's not a religion, it's not an organization. Where two or three are gathered, let there be God. Guys, it's all just a bloat of BS. Society is collapsing. Women realize that the writing is on the wall, that men are walking away, men are going their own way, and they're not looking back, and hard times are on the horizon. And women are going to find themselves in increased states of destitution, poverty, and hardship because these men are leaving and not looking back. By the way, guys, subscribe to our newsletter for my personal thoughts, insights, and a free copy of my ebook, The Blueprint for Escaping the Rat Race. Click the link in the description to get your free copy. Also, subscribe to the Angry Guy Clips channel, where we post shorter videos and video responses, and also the Angry Guy Live channel, where we live stream. Both channels are linked in the description. And of course, guys, protect your butt. Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Click the link in the description to get started and support the channel. What do you guys think regarding all of this? Society is collapsing and broke girls are panicking. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWM and walking away. And cheers.